There is news tonight involving our parent company, Disney. The new CEO has been chosen by the Disney board. Josh D'Amaro will succeed Bob Iger on March 18th, after Bob's nearly 20 years as CEO. Tonight, our interview here with Bob Iger and Josh D'Amaro on artificial intelligence, the new Disney theme park, streaming Disney+, and about Walt Disney's original dream of bringing joy and connection to American life. Gentlemen, thank you for doing this, for sitting down with me. I guess I have to say congratulations to you both.
That would be appropriate.
Yeah, an incredible tenure and a new chapter begins. I was thinking about people watching at home and thought I would ask about them first, because I think everybody has, a Disney childhood memory, a favorite Disney movie, a favorite Disney character through the years, a trip to Disney World or Disneyland. But people at home also see how quickly things are changing. Technology, society, people with their phones, the competition for our attention. And I'm curious, Bob, what you think the next CEO has to do, and soon, to make sure that these childhood Disney memories are still a part of American life for years going forward.
Well, I think you touch upon something that is critical in terms of what the next CEO appreciates and what the next CEO is capable of doing. And that is truly, truly appreciating Disney's position in the world and to people. Disney's not just another company. Disney really is a cultural institution that has touched hundreds of millions of people for now over 100 years. And having that appreciation, knowing the place Disney occupies in people's lives, I think is essential to anyone occupying this position in terms of their ability to move the company forward, that careful balance between legacy and innovation.
Is that the challenge, Josh, for you, that balance?
Well, I think I've been at the company now for 27 years. I've had the great benefit and the great honor of working with Bob for all of those years, first from a distance and now much more up close and personal. And I've watched probably the best of the best balance those two things. As Bob talks about being close to the fans and the guests, this is something that's important to me. I spend a lot of time in our beloved parks that hundreds of millions of people enjoy every year, and I see firsthand the importance of the brand, what Disney means to them, what it means to these families. And when you feel that and you understand the legacy of this place and the fact that you need to keep pushing forward and being innovative, I think I'm ready for that challenge, but I've learned from the best of the best.
We sit here in the theater that Walt Disney originally built, and we're all familiar with what Walt did. This new documentary, Handcrafted, really shows just the incredible risk-taking that Walt went through. He leveraged everything. He leveraged his home to build Disneyland in a year. You're sitting next to a man who's led this company for nearly 20 years. With significant risk-taking, billions of dollars in acquisitions for Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilms, 21st Century Fox. And as you sit here, the new CEO, I'm curious what your appetite is for risk-taking, and how do you meet the moment?
First, you're reminding me that I'm sitting next to Bob Iger, one of the best CEOs of all time. It's a bit intimidating.
We know each other well, Josh.
We do know each other well. But Bob's a big risk taker. I'm a big risk taker, and that's been true my whole life with how I've approached growing as an individual to how I've approached the business world. And I think you see that on full display today. I mean, just several months ago, we announced a massive expansion in a new part of the world, in Abu Dhabi. We did that quickly, we did it ambitiously, and we knew there was a new part of the world to serve.
And this is the first new theme park in 15 years for Disney. What's the challenge in building the first in the Middle East and in a place where you don't control everything?
Bob has, for quite a long time, thought about the Middle East as a place that we'd like to grow. And when he came back, we had an opportunity to sit down and say, let's go for this. Can we find the right partner? Is this the right part of the world? And we quickly determined, yes. We have a great partner that we're working with, and this part of the world represents a population that is young, that is huge. In fact, within a 4-hour flight radius of Abu Dhabi. A third of the world's population is there.
I saw that image of you, Bob, that you posted.
Yes, walking on the property that will one day be Disneyland. When Josh and I first visited, we stood on that same property, and you look at the water, and you look at the sand, you look at the place that you're in, and you dream big, big ambition, and you think, well, we can do this.
Let me ask about another bet. Disney recently made news for this billion-dollar bet in OpenAI, artificial intelligence. People at home certainly know about artificial intelligence, the risks, the rewards. It's made some folks, uneasy about where we're headed. It's going to allow, people who are on social media create their own videos with Disney characters from, Star Wars, what have you, from Elsa to Mickey Mouse. I'm just curious, Bob, how you go about stepping in that direction while at the same time protecting the Disney character, protecting the humans behind the character who created it, the actors, while also embracing where we're all headed.
I'm glad you raised that, because one of the reasons Josh was chosen for this position is I've observed him over the years that we've worked together as someone that views technology as an opportunity and not a threat. And I believe that is critical, because when you look at the history of human beings, no generation of human being has ever been able to stand in the way of technological advance. It happens.
The reason this company is so special is because of how creative we are and the human beings that are generating that creativity. In my mind, that never gets replaced. And in fact, this isn't even theory anymore. This is real. Like AI, to Bob's point, is here, and it's something that we're embracing, and you're seeing it supercharge these creatives in amazing ways. And they've embraced artificial intelligence. If you were to walk over to their studios today and see them using AI, harnessing 70 years of history. This is when the Walt Disney Company thrives, when technology intersects with brilliant people and creativity, and we're in that moment right now.
Let me ask you about the streaming wars. In the news today of our new CEO here at Disney, Disney also made quite a statement about the importance of streaming and entertainment as this company moves forward, with the elevation of Dana Walden to the first ever president and chief creative officer of Disney. Josh, I'm curious what you see in this new role at Disney, and what are you hoping for from Dana Walden?
Well, I'll start with Dana Walden. She is an incredibly powerful executive. She's got years and years of experience in this space. She's exceptionally creative, and she's a great human being. And I think it's absolutely the right step to continue to push us into this next frontier.
Your contract's up at the end of the year.
Yes, it is.
A lot of people are wondering, how quickly do you pass the reins, and what does this look like for you in these next few months?
Well, I'll be stepping down as CEO on March 18th. I'll be an employee of the company and an advisor through the end of this calendar year. And I will be available on call should anyone want any advice from me.
I'll call him.
And he plans to, as we walk the Disney lot, both men aware of the weight of this role. You joke the weight on your shoulders. Is it a little lighter today?
It is. It is. Yeah, you can't just turn the switch off one day on something that you've been so involved with, and it's such an important part of your life. But I'm just looking forward to quieter moments and quieter days and a little bit more, room in my life.
But we know Bob Iger, it's not going to be too quiet, if I had to guess. And for you, conversely, is the weight a little heavier?
Yeah, the responsibility,
Yeah.
The sense of responsibility that I have for this role and this company. Of course, I feel the weight on my shoulders. I think I should feel it, but I just feel so fortunate to be in a position to be able to be that next steward for the brand into the next 100 years.
Well, 28 years and many more to come. Congrats, Josh. Well earned.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Thanks, David.
Thank you, Bob. CEO Bob Iger and his successor, Josh D'Amaro, today. Our congratulations to Josh D'Amaro, the new CEO, and to Dana Walden, the first president and chief creative officer for the Walt Disney Company. We're in good hands.